in my courtroom. All right, we're good to go. We're good to go. Okay, let's get started. Prosecutor, are you ready? Big Booty number 3 is accused of being emotionally invested in Twitter discourse.
Okay. Okay. This is false.
No, it's not.
Prosecutor goes first.
Yes, hang on a second. Okay. The prosecutor, tell us what's going on with being emotionally invested in Twitter discourse.
Yeah, so screen time is through the roof on this guy. If you look at his iPhone, I'm sorry, Android. He's a little bitch and has an Android. Mm-hmm. And he has been emotionally invested in Twitter discourse. That sums it up.
Do you have any on the prosecution side? Do you have any leading evidence that would give us some sort of?
That's a great question, Judge. That is a really good question.
I'm just
absolutely.
Hang on. Did I talk to you? Defense? Keep yourself.
I'm sorry.
Keep yourself. Keep yourself.
So the first thing I want us to take a look at is his OnlyFans account.
Okay.
Specifically, within the OnlyFans account is his chat logs, which are all one-sided, of him DMing the models saying, hey, have you seen this bullshit on Twitter? On several different topics, such as, are furries actually real? Am I gay? And are you gay?
Objection!
Sustained. Can you be a little bit more specific?
Wait, sustained means
wait.
Sustain me. Shut up.
Can you be a little bit more specific? Your time's running out. You got about 30 seconds.
Your Honor, there's just a litany of topics that he's been going on and on about, and his OnlyFans chat logs reveals that.
And do you have these chat logs?
Do you have these chat logs?
Just presented them.
Did I just asked that question on the defense?
I'm backing you up.
Well, you can't, dude. You're not backing anyone up. Shut up. God, the defense, man. I swear, already, dude.
So that's all I have for the time.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Very much.
Mike Vaughn, subscription. Bless you, brother. All right, defense.
So while it is true, I do have an Android. I am superior. All of your updates on iPhone come out. Your updates are just repeats of Android updates after a year. But that is beside the case.
You're wasting oxygen in this courtroom already.
I am lawyering right now, Your Honor.
You're not lawyering. You're wasting. Who gives a shit about the phone? Hurry up. Dude.
It's hard for me to build my case if your bailiff keeps hitting me.
Well, okay, bailiff, calm. All right, bailiff.
Hit your bailiff.
Bailiff Brim. Bailiff Brim. You can.
Hit your bailiff.
Bailiff Brim. You can calm down. There you go. You may proceed. Sorry.
Oh my. Okay.
We're all listening.
Library card, adult section only. All right. This is my first piece of evidence of why my client, Mr. Big Booty III, is not involved in Twitter discourse. He's too busy at the library. He's rummaging through the adult section. Sure, there's kids at the library. My daughter, who goes to the library all the time with her nanny, it shouldn't be around these kinds of freaks. And yes, I agree, my client is a freak, but he's not so much of a freak that he's DMing people on OnlyFans and on Twitter and getting in discourse. This is proven by how much time he spends at the library. Now, and also,
hang on a second.
No, I'm not finished. The prosecution has not provided any of these chat logs, so he could just be fabricating this. None of this got subpoenaed by the court, so it's ridiculous.
Are you certain that none of this got subpoenaed by the court? We may come back to that.
Where's the evidence?
Oh, where's the evidence? All right,
Your Honor. He could have presented the evidence while he had his time, but he didn't. So I'm just saying, it seems like he doesn't have any evidence.
Okay, great. Are you done with? We're done. No,
Your
we're done.
Honor, I can't be abused like this in your court by your bailiff. This is absurd.
Bailiff!
Yes, Your Honor.
Cool it.
You can hit.
This is my court. Hey! Did I say you could start? 1 second. Okay, go ahead. Prosecutor, you can go.
You guys have a green light.
Okay. Oh God. So basically, yes, the Big Booty the Third was in the library quite a bit in the adult section. You know what he was doing? Using the paper out of the porno mags to draw up napkin drawings of murder plans for Elon Musk.
Objection, Your Honor. This is not relevant to the case.
Sustain. So with the napkins, I'm sorry, you say it's a pornographic magazines, but it just says magazines on the evidence. Is that actually the case? They were pornographic magazines?
I don't think the judge understands what sustain means.
You're probably right. I think I'm using the wrong lingo here. It's not sustained. What is it? Withheld? Overruled. That's it. Yeah. Overruled.
I knew what you meant.
Overruled. I'm using it all wrong. Go for it.
Your Honor, these napkin drawings of murder plans were hastily scrawled on the porno mags out of the adult section magazines in the library. Mm-hmm. They illustrate plans to murder Elon Musk. Why would you want to murder Elon Musk? Well, actually, there's a lot of reasons. Never mind. I yield my time.
Oh my God!
All right.
Defense makes sense out of this. Yeah. Wait. Hold on.
You've given me.
It's nice to have some. It's just you feel that? You feel that? That's oxygen coming back into the room after all of it that you've sucked out the last 20 minutes.
I'm holding my breath right now.
Good. Now, all right. Continue. Why are you wearing earrings?
Why are you so abusive?
Because you've been abusive in this courtroom since we started.
I've done nothing.
You've been abusing.
Listen,
Thank you, bailiff. Appreciate it. Listen,
Yes, Your Honor.
You need to adhere to the rules of my courtroom. All right.
I'm adhering.
Thank you. If you adhere to me, I'll hear you. You see, everybody say that. If you adhere to me, I'll hear you.
If you adhere to me, I adhere to you.
Yes, that's it. All right. Thank you so much. All right, continue.
Okay,
Are we
whatever.
Jury right now?
Shut him up, bailiff.
Okay.
Thank you. The bailiff's not doing his fucking job.
I did it. Go ahead, please.
Oh, thank you. So this is just a simple misunderstanding and a complete mix-up, Your Honor.
How is that?
My client was not drawing up.
Thank you for the follow, King Curly.
Plans on a napkin. No. He has a binder for revenge. All right. He was working on his revenge spreadsheet. Now, this revenge spreadsheet has nothing to do with any actual murder plans. They're just simple revenge tactics to implement against his foes and his what do you call it? People that have wronged him. These aren't murder plans. This is just a simple spreadsheet.
So if it's just
maybe they are made out of pornographic magazines from the library, but that is not what
we don't even know if that's the case anyway. The prosecution said that it was, but from what I can see on his evidence, it's actually just magazines. So that doesn't matter.
Okay, sure, but they're not murder plans. They're just revenge tactics.
So they're revenge tactics.
Some of them are honestly, they're just like simple pranks and stuff.
Oh, they're simple pranks. How are they simple pranks? Give me an example.
Like, when like your friend ruses you or like is talking.
See, that's a prank, Your Honor.
I'm trying. No, this is ridiculous. I'm trying to build my case. Okay, let me finish before I was so rudely interrupted. When your friend is like, making jokes at you, so you want to get back at them, and so you go into the woods and you like dig a hole that's like really deep, and you cover it with like branches and leaves and stuff, and then you lure them into the woods and give them a false sense of security, and then they fall in the hole, and then you go, haha, see, I got you back, and you leave them in there for a couple of days, but then you come back and you.
Okay, I'm done. All right, let's move on to the prosecution. I don't know what the fuck the defense is going on. All right, prosecution, we're going to get close to the end here. We need some more evidence to kind of really show your case. There's a lot of accusations going back and forth. So what more can you expound on?
Oh, absolutely, Your Honor. So the next piece of evidence I have is a truckload of uranium with a printed out itinerary destined for Iran.
Yeah, okay, yeah, objection.
Wait, hold on a second.
Okay.
So
Hold on.
with this,
Objection, Your Honor.
Wait. Withdrawn. Whatever. Fuck it. Yeah, okay.
Sustain. No,
No,
sustain it because it's relevant to the case.
I have withdrawn it. I have withdrawn it. You're done. You're done. Your light's not even on. Your light's not even on, dude. Okay, prosecution, please continue. You don't have much time. Prosecution, go ahead.
Twitter is banned in Iran. He wants to spread the discourse to Iran, and the uranium is his peace offering to Iran to say, "Hey, open the floodgates. I want more shit to be angry about." Yep.
So was this actually wait with the fucking defense? Please stop wasting oxygen in my courtroom. Jesus, the entire time, dude. The entire time. Fuck me. All right, are we good? Are we good? Okay, prosecution, thank you so much. All right, now, defense, you may talk.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah, well, not
Wait. My turn. Well,
Okay.
Get me out of the cuffs. All right, thank you. Did
you listen to what the prosecution just said just a few minutes?
He wants my client to send uranium as a peace offering to create more discourse on Twitter. I get it, but it's all ridiculous. Okay? You want to know why? Ah, shit. You know what?
You don't know, do you?
No, I've got it.
This sounds really. I will say your confidence in this courtroom is.
My client is a federal agent. Do you believe a federal agent would act
wait.
He's a federal agent, a part of the
Hold
FBI.
on a second.
He's a part of the FBI.
What did that card just say? What did that card just say?
He's a part of the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
No, that is not what that card says.
No.
That is not what that card says.
Yes, it does.
That card says Federal Boob Inspector.
That was a typo. It's just a typo.
So this is not looking good. I'm just saying this isn't looking good, okay?
There's a lot of departments at the FBI, all right?
And so you're so now you're saying Federal Boob Inspector is what he is.
It's
You said FBI and then you said Federal Bureau Investigation. And now you're saying so he has a badge. Do you have this?
Badge.
Can you is this here? Is it here? Is this badge here?
It's not on me, but
I don't see it here. Is it anywhere over here? Oh, no, it's not. I don't have it. If he doesn't have a badge, listen, if he doesn't have a badge, will you stop fucking cutting me off? If he doesn't, okay, listen, if he doesn't have a Federal Boob Inspector badge or Federal whatever, FBI badge, how is this evidence not worth throwing out? Do you have that? I mean, what is it? Where's the badge?
I mean, I've got the shirt.
You've got the shirt?
I've got it's what I presented.
Well, you could get the shirt. You could go get that off of eBay or something, and Timu or whatever.
If you look at the tag, it says it's from the United States government.
I don't see that over here.
It's on the tag.
Papers down.
I don't see that over here.
It killed the defense, Your Honor.
All right, you know what? Hold on.
Jury.
We're running out of time here. Let's see. There's not much left on the evidence here. Let's see what the prosecution. Well, the phones. Will someone please silence their phones? I don't understand why this courtroom I get so much disrespect. The jury, please silence your phones. If you're in my courtroom, silence your phones. I won't ask again. Sorry.
Look, get me out of the cuffs.
Your Honor.
The prosecution is speaking. Yes.
Just for the record, I think I respect you. You're pretty cute. Anyway, I like to call to a witness. The defense's are the defendant's spouse.
No. There we go. The prosecution has asked for a witness. You were granted that. Witness is here. What to do? Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry.
Little shoe.
Yes, what to do,
Can you
little
hear
shoe?
me? Tap, tap.
Yes, I can hear you.
we
Check,
can
check.
hear you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Prosecution may proceed.
So, yes, thank you so much for your time. Big Looty the Second. I know that you are the spouse of Big Booty the Third. And I just wanted to double check in with you. When y'all sit down at night, what do y'all talk about? What do y'all talk about?
He pretty much ignores me for his phone.
Mm.
He'll say, mm-hmm.
Yes. So completely
I'll ask him
ignores
how
you
his
for
day
phone.
was.
Yeah.
And he'll tell me, be quiet, bitch. I'm talking to this OnlyFans girl.
Oh, I see. So, Your
What's
Honor,
up, Ryder?
we have
Thanks for jumping in, bro.
some more, basically evidence that he has been communicating with fans, OnlyFans models. Just as I said earlier in the court, thank you very much for your time, little Ludi the Second. That's all I needed.
Okay. Do you have any other words to add, prosecution, or are you done?
I'm done.
Okay. Would the defense like to cross-examine the witness?
Yes, I would love to
Okay.
cross-examine
Oops,
this.
my bad. Hold on. Let me change this around. Sorry, the witness is back. 1 second. Whoop. Okay. Great.
Oh, breaking news. Whoa, no.
All right.
It wasn't purchased on Temu. It was given
Wait,
to him by
hold on. So I was right. There are Temu FBI federal boob inspectors.
I don't know. I haven't looked into that. Your Honor, I haven't looked into that. Maybe there are. But I'm telling you, my client was given his shirt by an agent of a superior at the FBI in his department. Sure. Maybe it is for inspecting boobs. We're splitting hairs. The point is that he is an FBI agent.
Okay. Do you want to cross-examine the witness? It appears that your witness is falling
I would like
asleep.
to cross-examine the witness.
Okay, well then again, stop using up the oxygen in this courtroom and start examining the witness.
You're the
You see this? Do you see this? Do you see this? Do
I'm
you
gonna
see this?
fuck your bailiff up after this. I swear to God.
You guys handle that. You guys handle that outside of the courtroom, all right?
All right.
By the way, I hope everybody
listen,
likes the new paint job. Just saying. All right.
You are the spouse of my client. Is that correct?
Correct.
Now, you claim that at nighttime, my client tends to spend a lot of time on his phone. And he calls you, in your words, he says that, shut up, bitch, I'm talking to these OnlyFans models.
Yes.
And what evidence do you have of this? It's just what you're saying.
I guess it's anecdotal.
Okay.
Dude.
Your Honor.
Are you done cross-examining the witness?
No, I'm not. Your bailiff
All right.
keeps hitting me.
Bailiff
I'm not
Brim.
done cross-examining.
All right. Enough. Bailiff Brim, would you please cool it?
God. Thank
Sorry.
you.
Do you have an itchy
No.
trigger finger? Do you need medication? Like, what do you need? Do you need something? Do you need water?
She's a witness, so that's her.
All right.
Sorry,
Well,
my
fine.
mic is
Okay.
on mute.
All right. Listen, I'm losing.
Let me
oxygen.
cross-examine.
Oh my God.
Cross-examine.
Please, for the love of God, continue.
Thank you. Now, I have one question for you.
Yes.
How much of a bitch are you really?
All right. Bailiff, yeah, that was definitely
It's
recommended.
a valid
No, it is
question,
not.
Your
You're not
Honor.
gonna
Maybe
treat-
She is a bitch.
Why are you? That's it, Bailiff. I approve that. Nobody's saying that in this courtroom. Whether or not that's the case. Okay. Prosecution, you have, let's see, what do we got left? Not much going on left. You have a couple pieces of
me
evidence.
out.
Sir,
Yes,
the witness
the witness can
stand
be
down.
seated, yes.
No, excuse me?
The brim.
Yes, Your Honor. So we saw earlier that my client, or the defendant's client, was drawing up murder plans. And to reinforce that fact, I have in his garage a chainsaw, purchased brand new. He's not a landscaper, and the chainsaw was seen in the murder plans. Therefore, he was intending fully to carry out said plans.
Hold on a second. I mean, this is being emotionally invested in Twitter discourse, correct?
Correct. He was so invested he wanted to kill people.
Your objection.
Wait! Oh my God! Do you what? Do you need? Does the defense need a snack? Do you need a snack?
I need a fair court.
Okay, well then a fair court, you shut your mouth until I say it's okay. Unless you really do have an objection. We're just listening, right? Does that mean I'm believing everything he's saying?
I don't know.
Dude, okay. All right. Prosecution, please finish up so the defense or whatever can continue.
Just briefly to review, he's had an OnlyFans account where he's talked about how angry he is about things on Twitter. He's drawn in the adult section at the library murder plans to kill Elon Musk because he's so upset with all the discourse on Twitter. And so much so that he had a chainsaw at home and a truckload of uranium with an itinerary to Iran.
Wait, hang on a second. Wait.
The Iran stuff
okay,
is
all right.
ridiculous.
Defense. My fucking God. Okay, so just dude. All right. The truckload of uranium. I want to touch base on the truckload of uranium, and it was headed to Iran with what itinerary?
The evidence that we have says that there was an itinerary within the truck that showed that it was indeed headed to Iran.
Okay. Is that everything you have for now?
Yes, it is for now.
All right. Thank you, prosecution. All right. The defense. Everybody in this courtroom, everybody settle down. The defense has to talk.
I just want to know if we're throwing are we throwing the chainsaw out or what?
I'm speculating that. I wrote it down here that I'm debating on whether or not the chainsaw is relevant in this case. I don't know that. I want to see where you're at with things, and I'm not going to disclose too much from my end.
My defendant, the fact that the prosecution is claiming that my client hates Elon Musk is absurd. He loves entrepreneurs, all right, and I have evidence for this. He loves men of business and men that make a lot of money in business. And the chainsaw was purchased to help him finish his life-size shrine to Jeff Bezos. Now, this is a life-size shrine to Jeff Bezos being made from a wood sculpture. Hence the purchasing of the chainsaw.
Okay. Well, does that mean...
It is one scale. It's life-size.
It's life-size?
It's life-size.
You got a life-size?
He likes men of business.
Wait. So he has a life-size statue of Jeff Bezos. Where is this?
He's working on it.
Where is it? Is it in a garage?
It's at his home. I'm showing you evidence of it. We have pictures that I'm giving you right now of this, and you'll see the chainsaw in the image that he purchased that the prosecution is claiming is for fucking murder plan. The whole case that the prosecution is building, it just sounds ridiculous.
And that's your viewpoint, correct?
My viewpoint, that's just the facts of the case.
All right. I do agree that the chainsaw is irrelevant. I've dismissed that evidence.
Thank you.
Yes. Of all the breath that you've wasted in this courtroom, your life is serving a purpose. Okay. Now, the prosecution may continue.
Your Honor, I have two things to say.
Okay. First,
I bet he's going to burn that Jeff Bezos effigy. That's my own. Yeah. Yeah. Second, I've really presented all the evidence I think is necessary to win this case. So my last piece of evidence is a fart recording for your enjoyment.
Objection.
Will the fucking defense shut up?
I can object.
Why are you always, dude? Okay.
It's well within my right to object.
Okay, I understand, but did you give me a chance to ask him what that recording was related to? Maybe there's something more to it.
He just said it's for your enjoyment.
Okay, but that's my decision whether or not that I'm going to say that. Am I wrong? In this pink courtroom? I don't know what's happened in the paint job in here, everybody. I'm so sorry, okay? This courtroom does not look official. This is where we're at. All right, prosecution, you don't have much more. Oh, shit. Okay, prosecution, you don't have much more time left. So can you explain said fart recording and make it make sense or not?
Oh, yeah. Somebody took off their pants, put it to a microphone, and just let one rip. Like,
okay, great. You're done. Thank you. All right, defense, please. Now you may talk, defense.
Yes.
Christ almighty.
Okay.
Dude.
Okay.
You guys just...
Well, I have some damning evidence here, all right? Give me just a second.
That's got to be Bryn who just did that, isn't it?
To further prove...
Over here.
Excuse me, Your Honor. To further prove that my client here is innocent of the crimes of being emotionally invested in Twitter discourse, is the fact that while he is clinically online.
I'm sorry. Was that okay? Was that a Freudian slip or what?
It's not because he's on Twitter, but because he is. Brim will like this one. It's because he's on Rule 34, printing pictures of Shrek. Now, Your Honor, if you or the jury do not know what Rule 34 is, I would suggest if you are above the age of 18, maybe do a Google search, or don't do a Google search of it. But it is a very explicit adult website, and these are graphic detail? Well, these are graphic images of Shrek in various sexual positions, both with himself and other members of his family, drawn by people online. These freedom of speech.
Okay,
they drew them themselves.
Listen. We got enough. Wait. Oh my God, dude! Will you please listen, defense? We're done.
Eat the paper.
We're done, defense. We're done. I will eat this paper here pretty soon. You're about to drive me half up the freaking wall, dude. All right. Final statements. Prosecution, you may go with the final statement.
Yeah. I think the 34 stuff is just a distraction. My client, or their client, is A, an Android user, B, talking with OnlyFans about how much they don't like Twitter discourse, and was going to kill Elon Musk about it. I mean, shit's fucked up, and he should be put away in jail forever. Just, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Wait. Hold on. Okay.
Let me just take care of this.
Your confidence, just all right. Fucking go for it. I'm about to.
Okay.
We're not even fucking an hour into this.
Mm-hmm.
No.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Who did that?
All right.
Was that Mike? It had to be you, Mike.
That was Kev.
It was Kevin. Oh, bless it. Oh, Kevin, I actually forgot you were in this courtroom, brother. Welcome in here, buddy. I had no idea. I was so focused on the defense sucking all the oxygen out of this courtroom that I had no idea anybody was still alive. God, he just tries to talk over me constantly. Why are you all okay? You may turn him back. He's got his closing statement. He deserves his time. All right, please finish your closing statement.
Your Honor. Yep, I will finish. So, the fact that the claims that my client is emotionally invested in Twitter discourse is ridiculous. First of all, having an Android is irrelevant to the case. It's a superior phone. I get all the newest features before your dumb iPhone users. A year, in fact, you're in advance. Just saying. Second of all, the OnlyFans account. Listen, who doesn't have an OnlyFans account? Can everyone agree? Not yes, sure.
I don't have one.
I don't have one either.
We all have OnlyFans accounts, but that's not what we are on trial for.
Okay.
If he has an OnlyFans account, then that just proves he's not on Twitter. Now, my client is too busy in the library adult section to be causing or be involved in discourse on Twitter. Not only that, but the claims from the prosecution that my client is drawing up murder plans against Elon Musk is absurd. Sure, he has a revenge spreadsheet, which is the evidence that the prosecution is bringing forth. They're not understanding what this spreadsheet is really all about. There's no murder plans in that. It's just simple pranks and ruses.
You are going in circles.
Let me finish.
You see this?
He is
see what that is?
federal agent. He is a federal agent.
That's a circle. That's what you're doing.
He is a federal agent with the FBI.
He's a federal boob inspector.
Sure. Yeah, and it's a department in the FBI.
What are they doing? Searching breasts for bombs? Like, that's ridiculous. I mean, someone walk me through this.
On trial.
Is there anyone in this courtroom?
On trial.
Okay, fine. I'm going to object myself. Okay. All right.
Furthermore,
are you close?
Nope,
are you close?
I'm not done. Furthermore,
does everybody understand how much?
My,
oh my God. Okay, please continue.
Furthermore, my client loves. Your Honor, come on. Let me. You want to finish this? You got to control your fucking bailiff. Hit him. Hit him.
All right, bailiff.
Hit him.
Bailiff.
This is absurd.
We can cool it. We can cool it. All right. Whoops. I meant to hit the bailiff. Sorry about that.
Are you fucking kidding me? Let me just finish.
All right, defense, finish.
My client loves entrepreneurs in America. So much so that he's been building a life-size shrine to Jeff Bezos, which is why he purchased the new chainsaw. Okay? And additionally, he's clinically online scrolling through Rule 34 posts of Shrek. Is he a sick freak? Sure, we can all agree on that, but that's not what's on trial here. The fact is he is spending his time at the library on Rule 34 in creating shrines and then scheming plans against people who have wronged him. Not murder plans, but just scheming. These are his hobbies. How could you fit all of those things into one day while being a federal investigator,
federal boob inspector,
federal boob inspector, and be involved in Twitter discourse? I rest my case.
All right. Well, then I will let the jury and all of Twitch, who you guys are watching, decide whether it's guilty or not guilty. You guys can see the indicator up there. Looks like we're kind of leaning towards not guilty here.
That's some shit.
So,
yep,
prosecution, I'm just saying that's what Twitch is saying, all right? I don't know why the defense is so cocky.
I don't know. I'm gonna fuck your.
Okay.
Great censor.
So, given the light of the situation, and given what Twitch is saying, given everything that has gone on, especially there are a lot of actually some of these facts here seem to be a little bit convoluted as well. I feel like not everything has really kind of come close to the surface.
Sir, you might need the deciding vote. Oh,
yeah, we're waiting.
Oh, this is you. Don't hit. You stalled, Your Honor.
All's fair and loving more.
No, the stalling is what's swing. Oh,
King Curly 83 says guilty. What's up, brother? Welcome in.
Just cast the goddamn.
All right. Guilty as sock, everybody.
All right, Igor Silvecti broadcasting erotic ASMR readings of IKEA manuals over Starbucks PA system. That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
That is a mouthful.
Yep.
I'm curious. Prosecution.
Yeah.
To see your evidence against these claims. Holy shit, you almost ran out of characters.
I did almost run out of characters on that one, but listen.
Yeah,
listen.
listening.
This is a charge. This is a charge of transmission of adult-oriented audio over a public network, Your Honor. Okay, just to keep that, just to kind of let's set the tone. Let's set the tone of the courtroom.
Hey! This was a public setting, I'm guessing.
Well, is Starbucks public or not? Do the math.
I don't know. Was this Starbucks public or was it not?
No, it was closed. He did it with the doors closed. No, it was open. Yes, he did it on a public PA system. He did it on a PA system.
Very well. All right. Listen, I'm just asking some fucking questions, all right?
Well, we're going to start out with this half-eaten sandwich. Why let it go to waste?
All right.
Yeah, I mean, he was at Starbucks. He might as well go get a sandwich, but he was very busy reading his manuals, apparently, over the Starbucks PA system. And so as he was eating, so not only were ASMR readings of the manuals, but one particularly over a stool, he was talking about, one to take the other leg and put it inside the other leg, twist with a screwdriver. And so hence this half-eaten sandwich was discovered at the scene.
Objection. What's the relevancy to that?
Sustained.
No.
I don't understand the relevance of
because the sandwich was found there, and it basically showcases that he didn't finish his sandwich. He's not going to finish his sandwich because he's too busy broadcasting. He's too busy broadcasting ASMR readings of IKEA manuals. He's trying. Do you know how long he was there? He was there for 9.2 hours. That's almost past the time that Starbucks closes.
Right, I understand.
He was tapped into the PA system
by then.
Well, he left it. He left it. I can't think of anyone else who had that sandwich. He left it because he was done with. He was very busy reading his ASMR readings. Anyway, that's all I have right now for Your Honor.
Okay. Well, I mean, listen, we might throw this out if you have a good rebuttal here, defense. It seems absurd. So he started off with this claiming that it was adult readings, but his evidence shows it was a ham fucking sandwich.
That my client Igor was there after hours at Starbucks. Well, I have here. Where is it? Here, I got to open my folder. A DJ post saying big things are coming. My client was not at Starbucks after hours. He was at this DJ show broadcasting his recordings over there at a private setting.
Very interesting. Wow. Is that all?
Yeah, that's it, Your Honor.
Okay, so I just want to, real quick, I need to go back to this sandwich because I really don't understand the whole sandwich thing. I'm about to throw it out of court unless you can give me some tie it to the case somehow, or I'm throwing the ham sandwich out. It really doesn't pertain to the case. Yes, bailiff.
Eating noises are ASMR.
Okay. Is this what you mean by that, prosecution? That the sandwich was merely a tool to be used during the ASMR sandwich or ASMR session?
Perhaps, Your Honor. We're still kind of figuring that out.
Well, okay. If we're figuring it, I mean, I think the point is that we figured out that it's pertinent to the case, and therefore it's being presented as evidence. But if we haven't figured out if it's relevant evidence, then why is the evidence even here?
Correct, Your Honor. Why is the evidence even here?
I don't know. You tell me. Well, I'm going to throw it out if you don't give me a good reason.
Your Honor. Your Honor.
I'm prosecution, yes.
You can dismiss it.
Hang on. You want me to dismiss it?
You can dismiss it.
Oh, all right.
Dismiss
well,
it. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead, dismiss it. All right, let's talk about the bribe to the police officer. He had a ham sandwich. It was a half-eaten sandwich, but the judge just dismissed it. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Not only was this guy here at Starbucks and broadcasting over a music system, and it was erotic ASMR recordings, by the way. He was making them erotic. I will not repeat what they are. He had to bribe.
Hang on. No. You said it's of IKEA manuals, but you're telling me
Broadcasting
it's erotic.
ASMR readings of IKEA manuals. Look at the case.
Okay, yes, you're all right.
Yes, the broadcasting erotic ASMR readings of IKEA manuals over. Hold on, I'm still talking. Hold on, I'm still talking. I am still talking.
I will hold you in contempt of court. Defense.
How do you think that he got access to the PA system at a Starbucks? Bribing a police officer. And we have that. That half-eaten sandwich, which you dismissed for whatever reason. I have no idea why.
You told me to dismiss it.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So this adult-oriented audio...
Did he or did he not tell me to dismiss it?
He did, Your Honor.
Thank you.
I don't recollect that, Your Honor. All I know...
Well, it was a minute ago. I don't know what the fuck you're smoking, but I'd like some of it.
Yeah, well, you know what? You can't have it. So, how do you think that he? How do you
high in my courtroom?
No, Your Honor, I'm not. But how do you...
Thank you, bailiff. Continue.
How do you think that he got access to the PA system?
I don't know. Tell me.
Maybe he bribed, if you would look at the evidence, maybe he bribed a police officer to get access to the site of the property.
What's the relevancy of bribing the police officer?
To get access to the PA system. What else?
But my client
Overruled. No, he's making a good point.
How is he going to get access? You can't just walk into a Starbucks and get access to the PA system without doing something. You can't just walk in there. Who are you going to bribe? What are you going to do?
Yeah.
A police officer was on site. Where do you think that half-eaten sandwich came from that the judge decided to dismiss for whatever the reason? And then
you said that he was eating the ham sandwich.
He did, but then somehow it ended up in the police officer's hands. You don't understand the whole context, but you dismissed it. Like
the evidence says that he was bribed with $10. So I don't. Are you saying $10 plus a half-eaten sandwich?
How much? Do you know how much a sandwich is at Starbucks? It's about $15 these days, and it's just going up.
I don't think it's $15.
It's going up there.
It's probably around $7, maybe $6.
What are you getting? The freaking like Beyond Meat one, or what are you doing? Like,
no, I get the sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich.
Oh, that one's pretty good,
obviously.
Huh? You like that one?
It's really good.
The prices at the Starbucks in this galaxy are pretty high, though.
Are they really that
where will the bailiff inform the court where the price of Starbucks in the galaxy are? What's the next one? Is it 12 parsecs away? Actually, there's apparently 50 of them around here.
I think there's just like a mini Starbucks attached to the space station. That's where I got my coffee before.
Oh, is it like one of those Target space stations?
Yeah, I had to sell my leg to get it. So.
Damn. Okay. Well, all right. I mean, I guess it would make sense that you would offer a sandwich then. So. You know what? The sandwich is back in. The sandwich is back in.
Oh, it's back in. Okay.
The sandwich
is back in. It's interesting how you threw that out. I don't understand you. I don't understand why this courtroom is so unfair. The reason is everybody needs.
Yeah, that's valid.
If everyone will please look at the case, broadcasting erotic ASMR of IKEA manuals over a Starbucks PA system is considered transmission of adults-oriented audio over a public space speaker. Am I not right? How do you get access to that public space? A police officer, maybe a ham sandwich. You bribe him $10.
I don't know why you're so defensive right now. No one is. I'm not
defensive. I'm basically accusing the defense's client. If you know how to honor this courtroom, Judge, you'll
defensive right now. You seem very defensive.
I'm taking a stand.
Well, I think you've made your point. Are you finished?
Yes.
Defense?
Your Honor.
Yes.
I am so confident that my colleague over here, the esteemed prosecutor, has shit for evidence that I would like to present. Who do you think you are? I am. That's how confident I am.
Interesting. I mean, I can't throw this piece of evidence out. It's a pretty good point.
Well, we have a lie detector test that shows otherwise. Because who do you think you are? I am is actually the opposite. So I don't know what the hell that was. So anyway, the prosecution on this side with a lie detector test showed that he actually did say these erotic ASMR readings of IKEA manuals over the PA system. They indicate these spikes, multiple spikes over a 15-minute session with the reading machine showed that he was in fact lying about 75% rate, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, lying about what?
Not broadcasting? Do you not know the case? Hello? What do you mean lying about what? Lying about what?
I'm gonna hold you in contempt of court if you keep talking to me
Why
that
are
way.
you asking me?
This is my courtroom. This is my courtroom. You will not speak to me that way.
What do you think he was lying about, Your Honor?
I don't know. That's you presented the fucking evidence. I'm trying to figure that out myself.
Your Honor, what do you think he was lying about? Do you think he was lying about using IKEA ASMR erotic IKEA manuals over a PA system at a Starbucks?
I don't know. Is that the claim you're making?
Maybe if you looked at the fucking case at the top of your screen, you'll see that I'm making the claim on that.
Objection, Your Honor.
Oh my God. Do you not read?
What are you objecting to?
I'm just objecting to him.
Overruled. Objection overruled. Defense.
Your Honor,
My patience is getting real fucking short. You're not building
we're gonna piss them off
for your client here. All right.
Uh-huh.
You better pull something to fucking together. Otherwise, we're gonna have fucking problems. All right.
Yeah, we're gonna have problems.
Hey, shut the fuck up over there.
May I speak, Your Honor?
Go ahead. You have the
I
green
just-
light.
Oh my God.
We have breaking news from our local journalist. IKEA sales skyrocket. Word of mouth sex sells. That's pretty good.
All right.
That's pretty Oh my God. Oh, that's why we bring you in here, little shoe. Break news like that. Holy shit.
That was too good.
Oh my God.
She's over there. She's over there thinking, dude. That was great.
Your Honor.
Go ahead, defense.
1 minute, Your Honor. I gotta get my water here. I think it's time for a hydrate.
Yeah.
All right, Your Honor.
Hurry up, because I do have to pee. So.
Your Honor, the prosecutor has provided evidence of a lie detector test, but I want to point out that those were not lies with this reverse Uno card.
Oh wow. Well then, those were all truths, prosecution.
Mm-hmm.
Those were all truths. So what do you say to that?
Let's look at this spicy sexting log that I have over here.
Okay.
It's
all
quite
right,
interesting.
all right.
It's quite interesting that we have this. Actually, it took a minute to actually procure this for this courtroom this evening, ladies and gentlemen. We do have a sexting log of Igor Silvekti, and he did claim in this said sexting log that he likes public spaces, namely IKEA gets me quote a hard-on, and end quote. Link that with ASMR soft speech, Your Honor. It's damning. It's damning.
What's on trial is not whether the ASMR was about IKEA. It's that he broadcasted it over a public system.
In his sexting log, it's what he desires in his sexting log.
All right, order in the court. The defense does bring up a good point. It's not whether or not he's a sexual deviant, but it's the fact that this was being done over a public PA system in a Starbucks. So if you can't provide,
I literally just provided you a sexting log.
No.
Okay, let me ask you this, Your Honor. Would a sexual deviant, would someone who's not a sexual deviant publicly speak on a Starbucks PA system giving them ASMR erotic recordings of IKEA furniture. Let me just clarify this. Is that
Your Honor.
all right? I'm just
hang on.
Oh,
Hang on. Based off of the breaking news that we had, this seems like it might have been some sort of marketing campaign from IKEA. So if this was,
Your Honor, are you saying
an
IKEA are
individual
part of
who
his? Are you saying IKEA is part of the sexting log?
well, no. What I'm saying is that the sexting log may need to get thrown out because what's in a sexting log isn't really relevant to the information of the case. Now, the case is the fact that this was being done over a public PA system in a Starbucks.
And
However,
what's
we
the
have
argument? The
breaking
argument
news.
is that the argument.
The argument is that we have breaking news that IKEA are the individuals who procured this marketing campaign to sell sex to try to get people to purchase additional furniture. Now, it seems like who you should be prosecuting here is IKEA and not necessarily an employee of IKEA.
Mm-hmm.
Ergo,
Who said that he was an employee of IKEA, Your Honor?
Quiet.
Oh
Ergo,
my God.
Ergo,
Igor.
Mike, can I get a history? What's the trials of the really bad guys in the 40s? What was that trial called?
You mean the
Nuremberg trials. I was just simply taking orders. It seems to be the
Judge,
defense here, and you should be taking this up with IKEA is what it seems like it should be. Now, unless you can
if I
tie
may.
this, yes, bailiff.
We do have the president of IKEA here.
Oh,
Do we?
Oh, really?
Oh, wow,
Oh,
we do.
fuck it. Okay.
Prosecution, would you like to bring up your first witness?
Sure. We'll bring up Percival T. Harrogate Esquire, the president of IKEA.
Would you, sir, would you please state your name for the court?
my name is P. Harrogate.
Now, are you also a judge of this court?
No, that is my father.
Oh, okay, very well. Prosecution, you may proceed.
So, Mr. P. Harrogate, are you in fact the president of IKEA?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So, do you hire specific IKEA employees, or I guess, is it a big ask to have them go to a public place, say a Starbucks, to read over erotic ASMR recordings of your manuals on a Starbucks PA system? Is that some behavior that you endorse, that your company endorses?
Is this off the record?
No, this is no. I will remind you, Mr. Harrogate. This is on the record, but you are the star witness for the prosecution.
But is it off the record?
It's not off the record. This is on the record. This couldn't be any more on the record than we're in a fucking court. It's on the record.
The answer is yes.
Yes. The answer is yes.
Oh my God. Okay.
Answer the question.
The answer, he did answer the question. He said yes, he endorses it, Your Honor.
Oh, okay.
He endorses
Yeah,
he endorses this deviant behavior of broadcasting erotic ASMR readings of IKEA manuals.
Okay, prosecution, I would suggest you shut the fuck up because this is not helping your case. This just means that you really should be prosecuting IKEA, not the employee.
I understand
of
that.
IKEA.
So then,
Ergo,
if you will allow me to continue,
I was just taking orders.
Huh?
He was just taking orders.
Who?
The defendant.
Yeah, the defendant was
Igor.
There
taking orders.
is
So then who actually did it?
Igor.
Okay, whatever.
Mr. Harrogate, he's the president of IKEA.
Who actually did the crime? Who was physically there, Your Honor? Who was physically there?
This is a good point. You
Sir,
make a good point.
In light of this evidence, my client may want to take a deal to bear witness to his former boss's deviant ways.
What do you? Hang on. Okay, let's put a fucking pin in that for a split second, because I don't know what you're saying, and we'll come back to prosecution. Are you finished?
Yeah, I'm done.
Defense, would you like to cross-examine the witness of Mr. Harrogate?
Mr. Harrogate.
A simple yes to begin.
Yes,
but-
I would like to
Okay.
cross-examine.
Go ahead.
Mr. Harrogate, do you like DJ music?
Yes.
And where were you the night of the incident when this erotic ASMR was played over the Starbucks PA system?
Smoking crack.
He asked where you were, not
Where?
what you were doing. Hey, you may have been smoking crack, but where were you smoking said crack? Even though it has nothing to pertain to the question.
Judge, should I leave
A
the cuffs
simple-
on or off? I don't know.
Keep the cuffs on him, because this
Okay.
man's a little bit shady. I'd like the cuffs on him. I don't like the way he's... Oh, we have breaking
loose
news from our
cannon
local
here.
journalist. IKEA President P. Harrogate gives a harrowing testimony. A harrowing testimony it is. Now, Mr. Harrogate, would you please answer the question, where were you the night of the crime?
In space.
In space where? I mean, we've made it clear you're
Space
smoking crack,
is a
so you're
large.
definitely-
We're in space right now.
you were definitely in a different headspace, but physically, where was your location? I don't need GPS coordinations, just a summarization. Were you at home? Were you at a movie? What movie
I believe
theater
I
were
was
you?
at IKEA.
You were at IKEA.
Checks out.
Okay.
Yes. As
All
I
right.
Checks out.
It does technically check out. He is the president of IKEA. I understand. Carry on, defense.
Am I not
And-
allowed to smoke crack in my
What
own
was
business?
going on in
Are
your
not
No,
allowed to
Pete.
smoke crack at all.
Was
We are
there a
in
DJ
space.
That's subjective.
party
This is
going
a
on?
this is a
All right,
crack
order in the
free-
court. Order in the court.
Were you having a
Defense.
DJ playing while you were smoking crack in your IKEA?
I cannot recall. I was smoking crack.
Good
Let me
memory for that,
provide.
at least.
Let me go back. The DJ said big things are coming.
He was talking about having a DJing at the biggest store in the fucking world, at IKEA. That's all I have for this witness, Your Honor.
All right, very well. I'm sending him back. You can uncuff him. You can uncuff him. All right. Well, let's head on to the defense. You can
Yes,
present
yes,
your
Your
next
Honor,
piece of
Your Honor.
evidence.
I want to talk about this happy sandwich for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's
you
dismissed.
asked earlier. Is it?
No,
it looks like
it's not
undismissed.
dismissed.
Oh,
It's
how
not-
funny! You brought it back. That's right.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
like to. I'd like to-
senile
I'd like
kook.
to present some evidence that
All right.
you're asking for evidence. There's some new evidence came to light that shows that we
Thank
should
you,
dismiss that half-eaten sandwich, and that is the chewing gum my client continuously chews. Now you can't fucking chew gum and eat a sandwich at the same time.
I object to that personally. Listen, I may or not have chewed gum while eating something at the exact same time and ended up swallowing the gum because it was disgusting. So
God.
I, from personal,
That's so bad.
Gum and eat
Judge, that may or may not be the next case.
I understand it might be the next case, but I can't throw out this evidence of the half-eaten sandwich based off of chewing gum just from personal experience. I've done it. Was it I'm not saying it was pleasant. All right, let the court mark that down. I'm not saying it was a pleasant experience. I'm
I
saying,
think you need to
I've done
recuse
it.
yourself, Your Honor.
Okay.
Seek
Well,
God, Your Honor.
I'm working on that. All right, I'm working on that. I seek him
Mistrial.
in my own time. Now, please help me understand the relevance that this has to the case.
I'm just saying he can't be making erotic ASMR readings where he's eating a half sandwich, ASMR half sandwich eating, and reading the IKEA manual erotically while he's chewing gum. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff his mouth is doing. Is chewing food, reading, and then chewing gum. I mean, you got to take two of them, and he was chewing gum at the same time, not eating the sandwich.
All right, prosecution.
Your Honor, I decided that I feel like if it's going to take what it takes, I decided to just hold off until the last. It's unfortunate, but it is, in this case, that I have irrefutable evidence of what was found also at the scene of this. Jar Jar Binks' fleshlight. Okay.
Wow.
And it's funny the defense.
Your Honor.
Hey, hold on. It's funny. It's funny the defense. Hold on.
I'd like to hear this.
It's funny the defense.
I'd like to hear this.
Igor likes to chew gum. He's correct. But what does Igor likes to chew gum, but he's chewing gum to focus, but he's also chewing gum while he's getting off using this flashlight because he's focused and broadcasting erotic ASMR readings of IKEA manuals over a Starbucks PA system. It was found at the scene of the crime, Your Honor.
All right, prosecution, would you say that this chewing gum may be considered something like a performance enhancing
I would like to call it a vice. It's more of a vice. He's chewing gum.
It's more of a vice.
Can you imagine, Your Honor? He's chewing gum. He's chewing gum, and it's just like, right? So he's okay. So he's chewing gum. He's chewing gum. He's getting off. He's using the flashlight, and also, Your Honor, I mean, look, it all tracks. It all tracks.
It's making sense. You're making a lot of sense.
That's why. Thank you, Your Honor. Call me a good boy.
You're a good boy.
Thank you.
Defense.
Your Honor.
Yeah, I'm here. Yes.
My colleague over there has brought nothing of relevance to this case, but I would like to.
What? I don't think so.
I'd like to give a blackmail to you.
Okay.
Under the table.
This is what kind of blackmail is this? And then maybe we'll.
It's the judge's flashlight.
You know what it is.
I don't know what it is. What is it?
It was your flashlight, and you were the one on the other side of that.
My flashlight?
Oh my God.
I'd like a DNA test because I don't think it's my flashlight. Yeah. I don't think it's mine.
Judge, if I may point out, using a flashlight is not against the law.
That's true. Listen.
Does anybody realize where the flashlight was found?
You need
Hello?
to recuse yourself.
The flashlight was found at the scene of the crime. So,
and then tell me what the scene of the crime is.
You know what? This defense is done. We'll start with closing statements from the defense, but you're on thin ice. And you know what? I'm striking that evidence from the court. So go ahead with your closing statements here, defense.
Well, look, my client was not in a Starbucks after hours because he was DJing his own erotic ASMR readings at the rave.
I'm sorry, are you admitting that your client does do erotic?
We've been saying that the whole time.
Reading?
It doesn't matter whether the erotic ASMR readings were done by him or not. It matters whether or not he did it over a public system. He was doing it at a private event at the IKEA for a DJ.
I see. Okay. See, very well. Carry on.
And I'd like to say that all the lies that supposedly were discovered by the lie detector were actually truths.
Oh, and that's true.
The truth in being damning.
And that it was your fleshlight, and you were on the other end of that section log, and you chew gum with half-eaten sandwich. So you should recruit yourself.
Me. All right, put him in cuffs. No, turn him into a duck. Turn him into a duck, because I'm over, or a chicken. I'm over what he's saying. Prosecution, please go ahead with your rebuttal, your closing statements.
Well, listen, we've all been here witnessing this absolute malarkey of defense. The defense's client is clearly the one whose fleshlight. That it's not the judge's. It's his. He gets
would
off
agree
on. He
with
was
that.
chewing gum. He was whacking off, and he was giving off these broadcasting erotic ASMR to Starbucks PA. He bribed a police officer. There was a half-eaten sandwich. Who else knows what he half ate? Probably the police officer. We won't go into that. But there's a reason that the fleshlight, the chewing gum, the police officer, the half-eaten sandwich, and the defense's messed up client. I can't believe that yeah. I rest my case.
All right. Okay. Very well. All
It's just
right.
the evidence is too damning, irrefutable.
I understand.
I'm terrible
I
at this game
understand.
tonight.
You can turn him back to his original sock form. All right. Well, Twitch jury, let's get a reading here. Is he guilty? Is he not guilty? Exclamation point, guilty or not guilty. Prosecution has made some pretty heavy points here that he seems to have been at this Starbucks bribing a police officer with both a half-eaten sandwich that is pretty expensive plus the $10 to try to actually do this ASMR over the PA system.
Let him fry.
The Jar Jar Binks fleshlight is not mine. I want everyone to. I'd like to make it very clear to everyone in the court, including the jury, that the Jar Jar Binks fleshlight is not mine. It's not mine. Well,
We know that, Your Honor, it's his.
Oh, we have breaking news. Last
what
bit
could
of
it
breaking
be?
news here. Big things by DJ Igor never came before court date.
Oh my
That's my life.
All right. Well, we'll give 10 seconds for the last vote on whether this is guilty or not guilty.
Chair.
I think he's gonna be getting the electric chair here. Oh, guilty.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Three in a row.
Hell yeah. What the fuck?
Read that out, Judge.
All right, you guys, we are here today because Dave is accused of designing a faulty and dangerous roller coaster causing D&D to Wookiees.
That was
D&D to
death and
Wookiees.
dismemberment.
What?
Death and dismemberment.
Okay, all right, let's get started.
Look at the witness. Or I'm not the
Oh,
witness.
wow.
The defense. The
didn't know you
defense
could do
is Dave's picture.
Oh my god, is it really? Dude, I had no idea you could do that.
It's.
Oh my god.
I
And
wish-
a
I don't
really
know if Dave
foul
can-
picture at that, Mike. That's a
Oh
terrible
my
photo.
Turn me into a duck so you can actually see it on the stream.
Oh my god.
All right.
Yeah.
Mr.
Wait.
Prosecutor.
No.
Let me see this.
Yeah,
Hold on.
yeah. Turn him into a duck.
Oh, you
Now
see-
turn and look at him, Kev.
That's fucking so bad. Where did you even get that? What kind of... do you have that on your hard drive?
Clearly.
That was a screen grab from a stream like forever ago.
Clearly forever ago. Clearly. Okay.
Holy shit.
Wow. All right. Yeah. All right. Cool.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
All right, Mr. Prosecutor. You deserve that. Would you like to start?
Of course. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, thank you, Your Honor. Now, what we have here is a typical case of a class action lawsuit against a very, very evil man. This man designed a roller coaster, designed in Wookiee Park for a bunch of Wookiees, and they were having a great time, and of course, they rode the ride. Some of them left without their skulls. Now,
Your Honor, how would they leave if they didn't have skull? Never mind.
in a body bag.
God damn it.
So dark.
Now, of course, you may be wondering, how is this roller coaster so faulty and dangerous, causing death and dismemberment to these Wookiees? Well, there was a live grenade. And this caused some severe shrapnel and explosions. That is all.
All right, go ahead. Mr. Kevin.
Thank you, Your Honor. Well, the prosecutor here is claiming that my client, Dave, has designed a faulty and dangerous roller coaster, which is just absurd. We've gone through all the OSHA and stuff, and it's totally up to code, okay?
Can you
OSHA.
explain to everyone here today what OSHA stands for?
Occupational safety hazard accumulation.
Accumulation.
May I rebut?
You may rebut.
It is the Occupational Safety and Health Administration.
Thank you, Mr. Harrigan.
Not a strong start for me, but I think this next
At least he's
piece of
honest.
evidence will be. I have feet pics of coworkers proving that this roller coaster was safe and that no one was dismembered. That's all I have to say with my first piece of
I'm
evidence.
sorry. Okay, all right. Mr. Prosecutor.
Of course, on top of the horrific live grenade that we experienced before, there was also a taser. Now, whenever the roller coaster reached its apex, every single one of the people in the second car would feel a vicious volt. And that is because
I'm so sorry. That was an accident. Sorry.
Taser. Yes, taser. The second car would receive a volt of electricity from a design that appeared to operate much like a taser. I think this was by design, and it was covered up by Mr. Dave.
Thank you,
Go
Judge. I'd like to start off with just a hypothetical question. Doesn't need to be answered. Just to get the thoughts going here. Why would my client Dave design a faulty and dangerous roller coaster and then intentionally install a taser on it to harm our guests?
I agree, actually. I agree.
The guests are
That's
paying
a good-
customers, and we want them to return. So it just
And you got to think, Judge, like the thousands, well, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars that went into that, the design. You know, I mean, there's got to be commitment. You know, there's commitment there.
We're fiscally invested, my client and I, and I think that the prosecution is bringing the case here today because of this piece of evidence. Used women's panties. Okay, this roller coaster is so badass that women are leaving their panties behind. and the prosecution
Are they flying? I have a question. Are they flying off these women, or women are taking them off before the ride, or during the ride?
All of the above, Judge.
During the ride.
All of the above. It's a wild ride, but that's not what the case here today is. It's a safe ride, but it's a wild one. That's all I have to say, Judge.
All right, thank you. Mr. Harrigan.
Thank you, Your Honor. It appears Mr. Dave's camera has overheated.
Yes, I'm aware.
Okay. Now, to address the previous claim, of course, the taser was not deliberate. It Of course, the taser was not deliberate. However, it is the occupational community decided to call this horrific, non-deliberate, faulty workmanship device. Now, moving forward from that, there was a USB labeled booty assets located in the home of the defendant. Now, I do not know what that really means, but I do know that it is suspect. Thank you.
Objection, Your Honor. How is that relevant to this case?
Yeah, yes, I was just about to ask, Mr. Prosecutor. You did not
It is,
access this USB to see what booty assets were, what was in the booty assets file.
Well, it's listen, it's just a character witness observation. That's all.
How do we know it's not socks? It's about socks. Socks are also called booties. Okay, nothing to say?
No. It is booty, B-O-T-T, or B-O-O-T-Y, not B-O-O-T-I-E-S. It is B-O-O-T-Y.
They're both
So
spelled
you,
the
think,
same.
so you think there's butts in this USB?
Potentially, yes.
Potentially. So not, you don't have the actual evidence.
No, well, we were afraid to look.
Okay. All right, thank you. Mr. Kevin?
Judge, thank you. I'd like to point out, as you astutely mentioned, booties can also be socks. And as I previously showed with my prior evidence, Dave has pictures of our coworkers' feet. That's what the booty assets are.
And you know what? I can imagine that some of these roller coasters have those coaster cams, right? You know, like when they're coming down and they got the coaster cams and everyone can see their photos and stuff, Judge, you know?
Exactly. Will you judge
Shut
my client?
your ass up.
Hey!
Will you judge my client for enjoying the enjoyment of his guests at his own amusement park after investing millions in this roller coaster? Also, are Wookiees even real? Anyways.
We are in outer
I would
space,
like to
though,
present
Judge.
My next piece of evidence: a bag of magic beans. These magic beans employed by my client protect all the guests on his roller coaster. They're magical beans with magical properties.
Objection.
Overruled.
They are magic. Thank you, Judge. They are magic beans with magic properties that protect all of the guests on this roller coaster.
When are these beans given? Are they to be purchased before this roller coaster? Do they
Just like
have
the
to be
photo-
purchased to ride this roller coaster?
They are technically an optional purchase, just like the photo package.
So no one's completely safe.
Oh, it's very safe. It's a wild ride, as I pointed out, but it's safe. But you can get extra protection with the beans.
Okay.
Magic beans for $5.99.
All right, Mr. Harrogate?
Now, what I just heard the defense say is they are monetizing safety on this ride.
A lot of money probably goes into that, Judge.
I think the monetization of safety is cruel and unfair, but also I will call my witness to the stand, amateur detective.
Yo, what do you want?
Detective, please share your name with the court.
My name is Frank Burnham.
He sounds a little masculine, don't you think, Judge?
What? No, I mean that's just a standard stock photo.
Yeah, generic stock photo, yeah.
What a drawing. What a drawing.
Hey,
My
hey,
God.
you try drawing over here, motherfucker.
Oh, my
Nobody
God.
can about my
My-
drawings.
My
I'm trying my best over here.
Godzilla's coming after me.
Good
I said
God.
I wanted
I'm simply pointing out what a drawing.
I
You
can
know,
see
it could have been a positive thing. Hey, what a drawing. Woo. You know.
Okay, some of us aren't talented artists like yourself, Judge. I'm trying my best. All right, I'm
Some might
trying
call
my
it a space
best.
booty.
He failed art school.
I failed art school in 1906. Something bad might happen in 30 or 40 years. You don't know.
Very astute,
All right, witness.
Mr. Journalist. Now, Mr. Detective, your
Everyone-
name was Frank, correct?
Frank, yes.
Now, you did some investigating of the Wookiee Park, yeah?
Yes, I did.
What
sure
were some
did.
things you found about the safety and the magic beans?
Objection, Your
It
Honor.
was
It is not a
complete
Wookiee
shit.
Park.
It was the
Well,
most.
actually,
It's the worst thing I've ever seen. I can't believe this. This disaster didn't happen sooner.
Did you try the magic beans?
I did not. I say no to drugs.
So, I rest my argument. Thank you.
All right. Would you like to cross-examine Mr. Kevin?
I would, Judge. What's her name?
Oh,
Amateur
sorry.
detective?
Woof. What? My name's Frank.
Frank? Frank,
Yes.
are you hired by the prosecution?
I was not. I'm a private
And
amateur detective.
who hired you to investigate my client's theme park?
Some concerned theme park goers.
Gotcha. And don't you think if they were that concerned that they might not hire an amateur detective, but one with more of a seasoned history?
I mean, I charge a low rate. I mean, they got to get. I mean, in this economy, you can't just like shell out everything. If you're not Jeff Bezos getting dirt on his wife or anything like that. So they get what they afford.
The fact that we essentially have an intern leading the detecting here, and for that reason, I'd like to dismiss this witness's testimony.
All right.
Well, Your
right.
Honor, was it dismissed?
Oh, sorry. Did I do something wrong?
No. We want to know.
The defense has requested that we dismiss the witness's amateur testimony.
Nah, we'll leave it in.
Okay.
Your Honor, if I may ask the court, is it all right if I have a Coke Zero over here? My diabetes is acting up.
Well, anyone object to
I
the bailiff?
object. The Coke Zero's not going to do anything to someone with diabetes as someone with experience in said field.
Well, I don't mind.
All right.
All right.
Thank y'all.
All right, Mr. Kevin, would you like to call a witness?
Yes, I would like to call my expert witness. Yes.
All right.
You got an expert witness, Your Honor.
Quite the expert.
Excuse me, expert witness. What is your name?
Dude.
Could you please bark once if my client's roller coaster is safe? Oh shit. Judge, we can't have these amateur witnesses in here. I'd like to dismiss this one as well.
Objection!
Okay.
Objection! Listen, you brought this witness.
All right, we're calling the pound.
No.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
No. Your Honor, I would like my right to cross-examine.
Oh. All right. Go ahead.
Hello, puppy. Are you a good puppy? Does that roller coaster kill people? That dog seems pretty scared of that roller coaster. I rest my case.
All right. We'll keep that one.
Everybody just
Keep that one.
just remember that this is a court of law, not your grandma's bingo night. Stop yelling.
All right, shut the fuck up.
Mr. Harrogate.
Was that a fucking train?
What?
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 Did nobody hear that?
No.
No. You having like an earthquake over there? You all right?
You having a stroke?
He
they
lost his
bombing you?
accent.
I don't smell some burnt toast. No.
Are they bombing
No.
New Jersey?
You mean Space Carolina?
Yeah,
Space Carolina.
yeah,
Space
Did
Carolina.
the Death Star blow up? Space Carolina.
Now, of course, it's always important to bring up characters of this witness trial. Now, a Polaroid of Santa Claus. Oh, never mind.
I mean, let me
that
talk
a
about
hyena?
the judge. That is quite the drawing, isn't it, Judge?
Like an Andy?
I mean, it
It kinda looks like an
Fuck
ant.
you guys,
What
all
was
right?
it- what
I'd
was
like
that?
to see you draw something better.
what was that? A chupacabra?
The
Or?
tongue is cute. The tongue is cute.
You know what? I did my best. I did my best.
You need a coloring.
I did my best.
You need to sit in a corner with a coloring book. Judge, put him in a corner with a coloring book. See if he can draw on the lines.
What the hell, Judge? I'm defending myself. This
Your
is
Honor, you
absurd.
cannot treat a journalist like that.
Mr.
This is
President, are
going
you
on the
going to go
fucking
on about your sexy
front
Santa
page.
Claus?
Anyways, a defendant had the sexy Santa Claus photo, and that was displayed in the offices in the theme park, and I think that is directly related to the faulty and dangerous nature of this roller coaster, because he was very distracted. That is all.
So you're claiming my client was distracted because there's a Polaroid of a sexy Santa Claus hanging up in his office?
That is correct.
I don't know, Judge. I mean, that doesn't seem like it would be very distracting to me, especially when you're designing a multi-million-dollar roller coaster with professional engineers.
It could be
However-
distracting, Your Honor. Never mind. Go ahead.
Thank you, Bill.
Never mind.
Thank you.
Never mind.
I'd like to point out that
Your Honor, please keep that on the record.
Nope, we're good.
hanging in the office is also a photo of your mom,
Whose mom is it?
the prosecutors.
The prosecutor's. Why is
Yep.
she? Why her?
Well, my client Dave likes to put up the prosecutor's mom's photo because it reminds him how important safety is to him and the families of all the people that come through. And so that picture of his mom is what reminds him of safety every single day and how precious life is. Thank you, Judge.
Right.
Judge, I must say, as your local journalist, that's pretty heartfelt. That pulls at my heartstrings.
That's
I might
beautiful.
put that on. I'll put it down on my next front page.
Now, Your Honor, I would say that is a very heartfelt, meaningful moment. However, we know of this personal grandeur that is the defendant's, and he has nothing for my mother. In fact, she is a Wookiee, the same exact people that were decimated by this ride. Now, of course, with the grandeur account and the non-direct assassination of my people, my mother's people, I would say that this is completely untrue, and I think it should stay that way.
I'd like to clarify what was untrue. I apologize.
Your Honor, what the fuck was that? I don't even know what the fuck he just
I don't
said.
know how to respond to that because I don't quite understand. What
Would you like to repeat yourself, Mr. Harrogate?
Of course, for the people of the court. We had found evidence of a personal grandeur account from the defendant, and of course, being that the picture of my mother was occupying the office space, and the personal grandeur account, that shows a conflict of emotions, a conflict of interest. Of course, I would
Objection,
argue-
Your Honor. How is that a?
I would completely consider and argue that the picture of my mother was nothing but a piece of retribution, because that's the exact people that defendant decided to non-direct assassinate.
So you're saying that Mr. Dave had a picture of your mother. He hung it up because he hates your kind, and he wanted to murder.
Not directly, but not the motor part, but definitely hate. Yeah.
But there was people that were murdered. You said they left without their skull.
It's up for manslaughter, but yeah.
Okay.
I can't say murder. It may have been an accident, but it was a bad accident. Negligence is what it was.
What is the? I'm sorry, I'm the journalist.
Your Honor,
Mr. Bailiff, do you have something to say?
No, Your Honor. I guess I was just thinking about the Grinder account and how much, Wookiees like it. You know, the fur play and full of carpet. You can imagine how nasty that is. Sorry.
Holy shit!
So you're
Your Honor,
saying
I'm sorry. I get visual over here, and it's definitely a problem. I'm gonna
Full
just.
bush Wookie.
you're saying they're totally full bush.
Oh yes, Your Honor. I mean, you can imagine a Wookiee be, I don't need to go into detail here.
Oh, please do.
I mean, Your Honor. I mean, the Wookiee with grind with. I mean, the prosecutor made a good point. I mean, the Wookiee are looking for, Daddy Wookiee to wreck their Star Destroyers, and I mean, it's just. I mean, it's not uncommon, Your Honor. That's all I'm gonna say. Not in this galaxy.
Your Honor, despite the
Oh,
fact
sorry.
that my
Go-
defendant is
go ahead.
attacking himself, I'd like to point out that my client Dave does not have a predilection for Wookiees, and the reason I can prove that is because he has 34 pictures of Shrek on the wall. He is a Shrek aficionado. He's not a Wookiee aficionado. And these 34 pictures of Shrek, which outweigh the one photo of Percival's
can I-
mother.
Sweet summer child.
No.
Mr. Kevin, do you know what Rule 34 is?
Your Honor, no.
Okay, ignore that question.
I'm the onion, and you peel slowly. Sorry, Your Honor.
Now, of course, I completely understand the defense's argument here. However, what I will say is one can be an aficionado of one thing, but like another thing.
Oh, donkey! Sorry, Your Honor.
I myself love me a TIE fighter, but I would sure love an X-Wing too. No matter, you can love both. So
I'm sorry, real quick, I gotta interject. Where the fuck is this going, first of all? Second of all, are we not gonna talk about the Rule 34
Mr. Journalist, do you even have
We are
law
talking
degree?
about them.
He is comparing a Wookiee to Shrek, and I am making an equal comparison of an X-Wing to a TIE fighter. Now, if you don't understand, it's saying you can still love both. Do you understand, Mr.
analogy.
Journalist? Thank you.
No, I don't understand
Well,
a
that's
single
why
thing.
you can't draw pictures either.
all right.
Your Honor, I don't think.
Bailiff, we don't need to be. That's a personal attack right there.
I don't think the prosecutors.
That's a PA.
I don't think the prosecutors had an ogre slime on his chest hairs.
Thank you.
Thank you, bailiff.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry. The court. What did I do that was incorrect there?
You insulted
just
my
kept
fucking art.
Going.
You insulted my paper. All right, I'm proud of that paper. Through blood, sweat, and tears, I worked on that paper to get in this room, reporting the important news, like how Dave designed a faulty and dangerous roller coaster causing D&D to workers. All right, so if you want me to report the good news with my beautiful front page cover,
All right, Mr. Journalist, I've had enough. All right, Mr. Kevin.
I have no more evidence to present. My
Would y'all like to do your final statements? Yes.
I will lead the closing arguments. Yes. In my experience, this a long time in this industry. I've been a lawyer. I've defended Saddam Hussein. I've fought many trials.
God damn.
I fought
sure
many
that
trials.
went well for you.
And what I would like to say is the Wookiee people, they deserve retribution for this heinous action against their people. Most particularly the death and dismemberment of many of them, just based on the live grenade, the taser, and the distractions from the Polaroid of Santa Claus and the Grindr account, as well as the testimony of the amateur detective and the fear of the dog when I told it, "Are you scared of this roller coaster?" I've never heard a dog react like that in my life. What I will say is this man is unfortunately very guilty, maybe not of murder, but of grand negligence and manslaughter. And the Wookiee people deserve to see him fry.
Wookiee slaughter.
And Your Honor, as Shrek might say, I may be a fairy tale, but I am filthy. Thank you.
Thank you, Bailiff.
Those photos definitely show him being quite filthy.
Your Honor.
All
My client Dave is being accused of designing a faulty and dangerous roller coaster causing death and destruction to Wookiees.
Dismemberment.
There's so many issues with this statement. Wookiees aren't real. There's no death and destruction. This is a panty
Dismemberment.
Dismemberment.
dismemberment. This is a panty dropping wild roller coaster. Yes. Is my client guilty of designing a roller coaster that blows your mind? 100%. Is my client guilty of designing a roller coaster that causes death and dismemberment? Absolutely not. Take a look at the feet pics. They're all completely intact. The women's panties, they're flying off left and right. You can buy magic beans to protect yourself. I got a photo of your mom on the wall. We've got printed Rule 34 pictures of Shrek up and down the
Who do you
offices.
think supplied the magic beans?
For all these
All right,
reasons,
calm down there, Shrek.
for all these reasons, I think the defense here is airtight and my client is not guilty.
I've got magic
not
beans for you right here.
Not the only one who's going to be airtight tonight.
Oh, geez.
Oh, it's airtight, donkey.
Are you guys?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Y'all get the
Sorry, Your Honor.
Your Honor, are we going to Twitch? We got to go to the Twitch chat. Exclamation point guilty, exclamation point not guilty. Guilty or not guilty?
Give them a few seconds.
Come on, Twitch. We don't have any jurors. The bailiff and I will be jurors with a split decision of the judge.
I think this is not an impartial jury.
Oh, wait a second.
Boy, what happened?
Oh, not guilty.
I cannot believe you've done this to me.
I think it's not guilty, Judge.
All right. Dave,
I demand a mistrial.
you are not guilty of being accused of designing a faulty and dangerous.
I would agree.
Oh, wait, guilty! Oh, wait, no, that's Bryn.
That's
That
right in the
doesn't
middle.
fucking count. No, it's not guilty.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Wait, guilty! Oh, wait! Oh, my God.
I'm the judge. I make the rules. Not guilty.
Look at that sad fucking.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh yes!
Oh, my God.
This is a good one.
This is great.
Excuse me.
I'm ready for this.
Oh,
in the
my
court.
God.
Look at that! Look at
Oh my
that!
god. Thank you for all the attendance. We have What It Do Little Shoe as our expert witness, Dave as our reporter, Percival T. Harrogate, president of IKEA, and
He's still the
Faith
president of
Carolina
IKEA.
judge.
Look at me! Look at me! Look at my picture!
On the prosecution today, we have Mr. Brim, and on the defense, we have Mr. Lush. Mr. Brim,
Yes.
today you have accused Lush Puppy of not playing the games his friends want to play.
Yes, sir.
You have the floor.
It's a sad day, Your Honor.
Okay.
Our friend, Mr. Lush Puppy, just doesn't want to play his friends.
That's
he
a
just
lie.
doesn't want to. And I would like to present his OnlyFans account, which shows that he is constantly on it, spending boatloads of money on OnlyFans. He has no time to play with his friends. Thank you.
Mm-mm.
He's always jorking it.
Thank you, prosecution. Defense, how would you like to respond?
Well, first, I just want to say that the prosecution has not brought on any evidence claiming that I don't want to do something. The prosecution has brought forth evidence that I just simply don't have enough time to do something. And I agree more with that statement. And you want to know why I agree with that statement, Your Honor? Would you like to know why? Because I'm too busy writing erotic Harry Potter fanfic. Okay? So much of my time in the evenings are spent writing erotic Harry Potter fanfic that I just don't have time to play games with my friends. Now, it's not because I don't want to, but it's because I'm drawn to this activity that brings me a lot of pride and joy. That's all.
Thank you, defense. Prosecution, how do you like to respond to that?
Your Honor. Last week, we asked our friend, Mr. Lush Puppy, if he wants to play Sons of the Forest, and he said, no, I'm playing some other game. Because, he said that he was hooking up with someone he found on Grindr.
Whoa! Objection, Your Honor!
That he
no
found
way I was on
during the
Grindr!
time,
I was not on Grindr!
during
Bailiff,
the time
please.
that I asked
Thank you.
him to play, there is a log where he has contacted many fellas on Grindr.
No! I did!
Fellas,
Yeah.
that was an
I have a
interesting
wife
development.
and a beautiful daughter. I love my family.
That was all, Your Honor.
Prosecution, before we hand it over to the defense here, I'm struggling to see how these first two pieces of evidence are that he's
Whenever-
not playing specifically the games. It sounds like more he's distracted.
Yeah, well, he's distracted and won't play the games with us. We've asked him many times.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Gotcha,
I'm
gotcha.
sorry. I thought this was America.
Go ahead,
Okay.
defense.
You know, Your Honor, I bring up a very important point. All right. I have a beautiful, incredible wife and a lovely daughter who's just the best ever. Okay. Now, how do you think I support my family, Your Honor? Do you think No. Do you think I'm straight jorking it on OnlyFans or Grindr? You think that's what I'm spending my free time doing?
It's a free country, defense.
It is, but that's not what I'm doing. Oh,
We have some breaking news here. Mr. Lush, fascinated with OnlyFans and lack of games. Okay.
no. If
I
I'm
love it.
fascinated
Your
with,
Honor.
if I'm fascinated
Evidence
with
right there.
anything, no, if I'm fascinated with anything, it's taking care of my family. And there's only one way that I take care of my family. That's with Indian street food. Okay?
Your Honor, objection. What does that have to? What does the Indian street food have to do with?
Overruled. Let's see where the defense is going with this.
Well, I'm just saying that I am in the time that I'm not spending doing erotic Harry Potter fanfic, or as the prosecution is claiming, I'm apparently on Grindr, which is not the case. They're claiming I'm on Grindr, but I'm not. That Grindr account was created as a prank by one of my friends. I am not on Grindr. Okay. I'm cooking Indian street food for my family.
look at
I'm
that
trying
face.
to
Look at that
help
face. That's
them.
the face of a man on Grinder
That's
over there.
not
Look
a
at that
face of a
stash.
man on Grinder.
Order in courtroom, please.
It's not a face of a man on Grinder. I'm simply trying to feed my family, and that is all.
Defense, if I may, real quick. The accusation here is that you're not playing the games that your friends want to play. What's your stance on that specifically?
Okay, well, my stance on that is that I would love to play games with my friends, but oftentimes I'm left all alone in a Discord channel with no one joining or talking or invitations. I would say
So
I get an invitation probably if I'm lucky, once a month. And the off chance that they send an invitation, it's simply through a text, not speaking to me one-on-one while I'm just left alone on a Saturday night or a Friday night, hanging out until midnight like a fucking loser, until eventually I either get off and go, fuck it, I'll just go do something else.
I'd like to point out that I, too, stay in the Discord, and no one ever joins, so that should be stricken from the record.
Very rarely, Your Honor. Very rarely. Very rarely. Mostly I'm in there alone, especially on a Saturday night.
And I'd like to...
During a UFC fight.
He was talking about feeding his family. How can he be feeding his family when he's eating his bag of magic beans, which I'm going to put those in quotes, magic beans, because he's eating these magic beans while fucking guys on Grindr.
That's not true. I've been out of magic beans for years. I was growing the magic beans myself. But
prosecution has the defense. You will get your time. Don't worry. You will get your time. Prosecution, how the fuck is this relevant to the case?
Thank you, Your Honor.
I mean, he's the one that brought up about feeding his family. He can't be feeding his family when he's stuffing himself with these magic beans that are getting him, some extra oomph in the bedroom. I mean, they don't call them magic beans for nothing.
Your Honor, these magic beans don't give me any oomph. They just make me very giggly.
He's getting pretty old for those days. He needs the extra power,
Okay. I'm not on trial for my erectile dysfunction. All right? Get me out of these cuffs. Get me out of these cuffs. I'm not on trial for this. My wife is
like to respond to bag of magic.
My wife is
Viagra beans.
My wife is happy I have a daughter. Hang on.
I'd like to point out no couple is happy within the first 2 years of having a child.
That's a lie. I am very happy, and one of the reasons why is because I eat a lot of McDonald's, and when I can't feed my family Indian street food, I'm spending quite a lot of time at the McDonald's that's right down the road. And during the times that I may or may not be invited to play a game that I would love to play with my friends, but I'm just a little too busy feeding my family, I'm at that McDonald's getting food for my family.
I'd like to point out that he's still defending that he's just too busy to play with us. So I'd like to call my first witness.
It's not that I don't want to.
Order. The case here today is that he's not playing the games he wants to play with his friends, not the fact that he's playing the games or not.
Oh, that's a very good point, Your Honor. That's a very good point.
The games his friends want to play, not that he wants to play. He plays the games he wants to play with his friends, but not the games that his friends want to play with him.
Got it. Do you have a witness you'd like to bring to the stand?
I do have a witness. Yes, I would like to bring my first witness on, the sad clown.
Dude, this is gonna be great.
Okay, we have the sad clown here for us. Thank you.
What, Percival?
Joining us in the court today. Go ahead, prosecution.
Sad clown, would you state your name for the record?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Sad clown shoe.
Sad clown shoe. Thank you. Can I call you just Shu for now.
You can call me Shu. Yes,
Shu. Are you friends with Mr. Lush Puppy?
I am.
Good. Can you explain how you met Mr. Puppy?
I met Mr. Puppy in VR chat at the diner.
VR chat. Can you explain what this diner was?
It was a world in VR chat where it's an old school diner.
Old school diner. What exactly do you do in VR chat?
You pretend to be someone else.
And do you play games with Mr. Lush Puppy?
I have played many games with Mr. Lush Puppy.
Okay. What games have you played with him?
To name a few, I've played The Forest, Sons of the Forest, Ultimate Chicken Horse, Gladio Morai.
Objection, Your Honor. I've never played Sons of the Forest.
Let the sad clown continue.
The Isle, the dinosaur game, and I don't even fucking like dinosaurs. I was a fucking gator with you.
And are these games that he wanted to play or that you wanted to play?
A few of them were games he wanted to play.
Whoa! What do you mean a few?
You'll have a chance to cross.
Were there any games
Don't worry.
Were there any games that you wanted to play that he didn't play?
There's a few games I wanted to play that he didn't want to play.
All right, thank you.
I'd like to cross-examine.
Proceed.
Okay, sad clown. You said you named a few games. Okay, let's go over this list of games. All right.
Okay.
The Forest, The Isle, Chicken Horse. I think Golf with Friends is in there. What else? What were some of the other games you named?
The Gladio Morai.
Gladio Morai.
But I think that was a Mr. Harrogate game.
I agree with that. So let's maybe remove that because we've only probably spent a total of 2.5 hours on that game. I would hardly count that as a successful purchase where we all enjoyed all of our time.
Actually, I think I enjoyed all the time I did spend on that game.
Of that I need
Oh, okay. So you did enjoy it. So then we can include that in there. Now, was there another game you named?
I don't think so.
Okay, so we have 5 games here. Your Honor, if you don't mind, I'd like to just pull up a calculator real quick.
Please.
What is it? Gonna
Okay.
do math?
Okay, all right. Let me just pull up a calculator real
Math
quick.
doesn't exist in sock space.
Okay, we're pulling up this. So we have 5 games. Now, if I am correct, really there was just one game in that sad clown didn't like, which means that is a 20% fail rate of games? Is that an 80-20 there? I think that's about an 80-20. So 80% of the games that we played were very successful. Now, Sad Clown, would you mind just letting me know what games did you want to play that I didn't want to play?
We never finished The Raft. We never finished Sons of the Forest. And then at
I
one
never
point
played
you said,
Sons of the Forest, Your Honor. I never played it.
Breaking news. J.K. Rowling supports Harry Potter erotic magic beans. Yummy.
Hey, those beans look good. They kind of look like coffee beans. We finished The Forest together, and I thought
Not
you were
Sons
a real
of the Forest, Your
one,
Honor.
and we'd finish Sons of the Forest together.
I've never played it,
And
Your Honor.
we never finished The Raft.
I never
And when
said
we
I
asked
wouldn't.
you to play games, you said, and I quote, "I don't think I want to do survival right now. I'm kind of over it."
Your Honor, I would. There was no. You know
He
what,
would say
Your
that.
Honor,
He would say
You
that.
know what? You know what, Your Honor?
You
know
would?
what?
He would say
Journalists
that.
have beef with
I'm
you
done
too.
with this witness,
You
Your
have no
Honor.
further questions?
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
All right. I would just like to say that. Is it my turn, or that was my witness? So technically, it's the defense's turn. But if he has nothing else to say, I would just present.
No,
that,
I can find some evidence here. How about how busy I am teaching kids how to gamble? I'm in all the extra time that I squeeze out of the day outside of McDonald's, Indian street food, feeding my family, okay, and erotic Harry Potter fanfic. I'm teaching kids how to gamble. I'm giving back to the community. To me, that seems like a person that would love a break to relax and hang out with their friends, but unfortunately, there's just not enough time. Sometimes I gotta also sleep. Would you agree, Your Honor, that you have to sleep?
It does. I will admit, it sounds like a pretty packed schedule.
It's a pretty packed schedule. That's it.
I do have a quick question for the defense.
Yes.
Are the games you're teaching to the kids the ones they want to play?
Your Honor, they don't know all of the games of gambling, so I'm simply giving them an introductory beginner course on some
That you
easy
wanna
games
play.
to some easy games.
Solid answer. I follow the
Some
logic.
easy games for them to grasp. You think I'm going to teach them craps right away? They're not going to know how to play, or Texas Hold'em. It's too much. I start real easy. We go with a little bit of roulette, maybe a little bit of blackjack. We throw some dice. Keep it real simple. It's not, if they have a game that they would like to continue to keep playing, I give them that option. We can continue playing that game.
Thank you, defense.
You're
Prosecution,
welcome.
do you want to present your fourth piece of evidence?
Yes. Now, after Mr. Lush Puppy is coming down from his magic beans with his fellas on Grinder, after cruising OnlyFans, he likes to bring his catches for the night home so he can show them his Nazi memorabilia.
No, hang on.
God.
Objection, Your Honor. Objection.
Overruled.
These men he gets on Grinder are very fascinated with the Nazi memorabilia, and it gets them so hard seeing it again that they just want to go again whenever they see it.
Objection. What is the relevance to this case?
And that's
I agree.
because,
We're throwing this piece of
and
evidence
I'm saying
out.
that
Prosecution, we're moving on. We
no,
are
no,
moving
no,
on.
no. See,
Thank you,
he's
Your
still
Honor.
with the
Bailiff,
Nazi
please.
memorabilia, and it keeps him from playing the games his friends want to play.
No, Your Honor.
Defense,
all
would
night
you like
long.
to bring your witness?
Yeah, we'll call my witness to the stand. Ma'am, would you mind telling the court your name?
Male woman.
Okay, very well, male woman. Now, you probably deliver quite a few packages to my house. Is that correct?
I do.
Now, do you ever, am I ever the person you see collecting said packages?
Yeah. You're always home.
Oh, really? When was the last time you saw me collect the package?
Well, I was driving off and I saw you step barefoot out on your porch
Okay, what day
with your
was
hobbit
this?
feet.
What day was this, or Miss Male Woman?
Yesterday.
Yesterday. That's interesting, Your Honor, because I have this invitation to a Diddy party that was dated for yesterday. So I wasn't there picking up the mail. It was my wife. That is all.
It was your wife with the hobbit feet?
No, yes, it was. It was my wife with the hobbit feet, actually. It was. She has beautiful feet. I love them.
Thank you, defense. I think it's the first time we've been examining a witness and presenting evidence at the same time, so I love it. Prosecution, would you like a chance to cross-examine the witness?
No, Your Honor. I have nothing for this witness.
Goodbye, male woman. Prosecution, you have one last piece of evidence, if you may.
Yes, I'm looking. So,
Quite the
We have
breaking
some breaking
news.
news here. Local casino has kicked kids out of casino for underage gambling.
That was only once. After that, we did it at my house. All right,
You did it at your house? Oh, you wait, hold on. You got a bunch of kids at your house, bro?
It was a
playing his
misunderstanding.
It was a
game, that is how-
misunderstanding, huh?
Set
Your
those
Honor.
kids home. You could have just set them
Your
home.
Honor, it was a
And got online
misunderstanding.
and played the
Order in
game
the
that his
court.
friends want to
You're
play.
Hold
going
on,
to
it's
jail
created
for a long
pandemonium.
time, mister.
It was a misunderstanding, all right?
Your Honor, this guy is a deviant. He's
I'd like to
teaching kids
remind
how
the
to
court-
gamble.
Proceed,
And
prosecution, please.
yeah, he's teaching kids how to gamble. He's eating erectile dysfunction beans to hook up with men on Grindr to show the
objection,
knights
we
of-
never,
Knights
it
of
was
Memory
never
Room.
made evident that that was for
And-
erectile
and-
dysfunction.
He has posters of Guy Fieri in his house.
Objection relevance. So what?
How is this relevant?
A man
He's
can't have all
staring at
these.
him all the time and
A
not
man can't
playing
have
games
a-
with his friends.
Prosecution, I'm sorry, there was so much going on there. Can you please repeat how this is relevant to the case?
He's staring at his posters instead of getting online with his friends. All day long. While he's on his
Gotcha.
own OnlyFans accounts, OnlyFriends. I can't talk. Right. That's it, Your Honor.
Thank you, prosecution. Defense, do you have any closing statements here?
Yeah, I mean, the prosecution here has made bold claims that I simply don't want to play games with my friends. Now, from my witness, it's been very clear that when we play with Miss Sad Clown, most of the games we play are something we all want to play. In fact, 80% of the time, that's been statistically proven through the calculations we did here in the court. So really the track record of all of us playing together is pretty good. Now, outside of that, there have been claims made that I'm spending my time doing weird things, which is completely wrong. I'm a family man. I have a busy schedule. I have to feed them. It's either McDonald's or Indian street food. All right. We're the budget is tight. Outside of that, I'm doing erotic fanfic for Harry Potter.
Somebody just entered the
schedule
courtroom?
What was that?
Did somebody just enter the courtroom and slam the door?
No.
Oh,
No one entered the courtroom.
oh okay.
Did
Shut
sound
up, journalist.
Very realistic door sound, but
Now,
Your Honor, there's new evidence.
Now,
I'd like to
now
recall my
in
witness.
addition, I am teaching kids how to gamble when I can. Sure, we went to a casino that one time and they didn't like it, that we were there, so we moved locations. We fixed that problem. The male woman, we can disregard her entire statement because clearly she's lying, and I have evidence to back that up. I'm a very busy person, all right? Very busy. Helping my family, taking care of them. Now, outside of that, I would love to play a game every now and then, but I'm left alone, all alone in a Discord, while other people are hanging out privately. Why would they hang out privately? Why would they want to hang out privately?
Mr. Luss, I just have one question for you.
Yes.
Who the hell is standing next to you if you're the defendant?
I was wondering the same
am
thing.
Defending myself. I am my own lawyer. This is just my mannequin. This is simply my mannequin.
Okay.
It's for visual representation.
Is that all you have to say as your
That's
final
it.
statement?
That's it. That is all.
Prosecution, you have the floor for your final
Yeah,
statement.
I do have new evidence if I can recall my witness.
What?
It's a little bit out of the ordinary, but we'll allow it.
Oh my.
I have the right to recall a witness. Miss Sad Clown, does Lush Puppy ever want to play Phasmophobia with you? Can't hear you.
No.
Objection.
Did he want to play
Overruled.
Penguin Heist with you when we asked?
No.
No. So those are two more games. So right now, it's about a 50-50 shot that he does not want to play games with his friends.
I'd like to cross-examine.
I'll allow it.
When was the last time you asked me to play Penguin Heist?
I haven't played that in over a year.
Oh,
But-
and when was the last time you asked me to play?
When we first got it.
When? How many years ago was that?
I'm not sure. But
Exactly.
It was another
We
game
don't
didn't
even
wanna
know
play.
how long ago that one was.
We last played it May 30th.
Now, next, Phasmophobia. When was the last time we played that?
I'm sure we tried playing it around Christmas because we were trying to collect all the Krampus stuff.
I don't think there was an invite for that, Your Honor. No one's shown
I'm pretty
any
sure there
evidence for
was.
that. Now, also, a new update came out for Phasmophobia. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Has anyone invited anyone to play said Phasmophobia
I'd like
with
to
the
point
new
out that
We
that
haven't
update
played
like
the
came out
update
in
yet.
like the last
Well,
day or
then
so.
no invite has been sent. Therefore,
And that we've been
the
playing a game
evidence
that
is
he wanted to
irrelevant.
play
The witness
called the
statement,
Escapist.
the recalling of the witness means nothing. It's provided no further evidence that I, in fact, do not want to play a game with my friends.
Thank you,
we
defense, for
bring
that
screenshots
cross-examination. Prosecution.
Oh my
Can you
God.
please?
Wait, what'd you say? What'd you
Can we
say?
bring screenshots in?
You're the witness. Pipe down.
All right, Your Honor.
Please
I
make your
presented-
final statements for this therapy session.
Overwhelming evidence that Mr. Lush
It
does
is.
not want to play games with his friends because he is out on Grindr, popping magic beans, looking at his OnlyFans account, by his own admission, doing other stuff without and not getting online and playing the games his friends want to play, and just staring at Guy Fieri posters all night long. That is it, Your Honor.
Thank you,
I
thank
rest
you,
my case.
prosecution. Now the Twitch chat has to decide here, as the jury, whether or not Lush is guilty of not playing the games his friends want to play. We'll give them some time to decide here, and then I'll come.
This is
the
clearly
verdict
not guilty.
and the sentence.
This is clearly guilty.
Clearly not guilty.
Over 50% of the games, we ask.
We have 100% guilty right now.
Well, you know what? The jury's full of shit, Your Honor. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and neither does the prosecution.
Well, it's not looking good for you, Mr.
Oh
Lush.
my God! You put me in handcuffs. You put me in handcuffs.
I sentence Lush to a mandatory playing a game his friends want to play,
Oh, there's a not guilty. No!
and he is guilty.
Look at your sad face.
All right, let's call it there.
I think that was pretty good, you guys. Thanks everyone for tuning in. It was a good. Balabaloo, balabaloo, balabaloo.